Princess Märtha Louise recently celebrated her wedding in an intimate circle, but in the Norwegian royal house, discussions about changes are emerging again. In recent years, public opinion about the royal family has undergone changes, and at the center of this attention is Princess Märtha Louise. The royal court is forced to respond to new challenges arising. For Märtha Louise, her honeymoon with Durek Verrett might be overshadowed by new reports in the media. Recently, the state broadcasting company NRK in Norway conducted a survey, the results of which showed that Norwegians' views on the future of the monarchy are becoming increasingly diverse. And it is Princess Märtha Louise who has found herself at the center of these discussions. According to the reports, only 62% of respondents expressed support for the monarchy. In 2017, when King Harald and Queen Sonja celebrated their 80th birthdays, the royal family enjoyed the support of 81% of citizens. In May 2024, this figure fell to 73%, and in recent weeks there has been a noticeable decline. After Princess Märtha Louise stepped down from her official royal duties in November 2020. However, King Harald set clear rules for his daughter to follow. One of the main conditions was that Märtha Louise should not use her title for commercial purposes, but there have been several situations when this issue came up for discussion. This led to talks about possible changes to her status. As many as 69% of those surveyed believe that Märtha Louise should be completely stripped of her princess title. Meanwhile, 16% opposed and 15% remained neutral. Nevertheless, King Harald has some good news. The monarch himself enjoys high popularity among his people. On a 10-point scale, Norwegians rated his work at an average of 9.3 points. King Harald's only daughter, Princess Märtha Louise, received 3.1 points. Additionally, following the wedding, King Harald decided to clarify who truly belongs to the royal family. As in other European monarchies, in Norway, the members of the royal family are considered to be the closest relatives of the monarch, such as the crown prince, princesses, and infantas. Other relatives, such as sisters or grandchildren who are not descendants of the heir, are considered part of the king's family, and they are not required to participate in official events. The members of the Norwegian royal family are Their Majesties King Harald and Queen Sonja, as well as Their Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Haakon, Crown Princess Mette-Marit, and Princess Ingrid Alexandra, says the text, supplemented with a brief biography of each of them. In addition, a new note has been added besides the members of the royal family: His Royal Highness Prince Sverre Magnus, Her Royal Highness Princess Märtha Louise, and Her Royal Highness Princess Astrid also bear royal titles, the statement emphasizes. This section does not mention Märtha Louise's husband, nor her daughters. Also, the profile of Marius, Mette-Marit's eldest son, was removed. Princess Märtha Louise has always been known as a person with an unusual approach in the royal family, and she has a number of discussed actions in her past. She is the firstborn of King Harald and Queen Sonja, and this happened after 9 years of struggle for their love and future together. At one time, Crown Prince Harald of Norway fell in love with Sonja Haraldsson, the daughter of a merchant and a commoner, which sparked discussions among members of the royal family. Märtha Louise's birth in 1971 was a joyful event after a long struggle. However, the question of succession remained open, as the princess shared in an interview: "When I was born, the first reaction was, 'Oh my God, it's a girl.' What are we going to do?" At that time, succession was limited to the male line. 2 years later, Märtha Louise's brother, Haakon, the long-awaited heir to the throne, was born. But in 1990, the Constitution and the order of succession were amended, and now women can also inherit the Norwegian throne. Märtha Louise recalls, "When I was 15, the then Prime Minister was a woman. I remember she came to our house with my grandfather, and we discussed whether to change the whole system. At some point, the question even arose as to whether she herself wanted to be queen. Since Märtha Louise was still too young for such an important decision, it was decided to keep Haakon in line for the throne. Today, Märtha Louise is fourth in line of succession after her nephew, Prince Sverre Magnus. According to Märtha Louise, she never regretted this outcome. The royal protocol path did not suit her, as she admitted in an interview. "I did not like neatly dressed boys with perfect hairstyles and girls with perfect manners because I was expected to look respectable and behave properly, which did not match my inner world." Märtha Louise describes herself as highly sensitive. After school, she studied literature at Oxford, but did not complete her studies and instead chose a career as a physiotherapist in Oslo. At the same time, she trained in equestrian sports in Great Britain and later became a member of the Norwegian national team. In 2000, she ended her sports career. In 2007, Märtha Louise founded the Astart Education Center, often referred to in the press as the Angel School. In 2002, she married writer and director Ari Behn just 9 months after her brother's wedding. Ari Behn, without noble origins, did not receive a royal title and did not officially represent the royal house. Märtha Louise renounced the title Her Royal Highness for love. The couple had 3 daughters: Maud Angelica Behn, Leah Isadora Behn, and Emma Tallulah Behn. At first glance, they had a harmonious family, but unfortunately, their story ended tragically. Despite all the trials and difficulties Princess Märtha Louise faced, her story is an inspiring example of finding one's own path and the ability to remain true to oneself. Being a vibrant personality, the princess did not hesitate to step outside the traditional royal protocol, to live in harmony with her beliefs and values. Her life is a story of courage and self-discovery that shows that even under strict expectations and constraints, one can remain free in spirit and follow their heart. Today, with new challenges and joys such as the marriage to Durek Verrett, Princess Märtha Louise continues to inspire those who are not afraid to follow their own King. Her commitment to spiritual growth and sincerity in her relationships with the world is a reminder that true happiness and freedom come when we accept ourselves as we are and live in harmony with our own beliefs. The Norwegian royal family, having experienced both joys and crises, remains a symbol of stability and connection with the people, which once again proves their ability to adapt to the changing times, remaining close to their people and ready for new achievements.